It was in 1980 that Sally and I found ourselves at Bethlehem Baptist Church in Minneapolis under the preaching ministry of John Piper. We were hearing the glory of God in ways that we had never heard before. As John was working with us adults, correcting defective understanding of the Word, our children were learning those same defective views of God up in our Sunday school rooms.
David and I were teaching and getting utterly frustrated with the material that we were given and saying, I think better material than this could be written. And then we had our own children, and I remember just sitting on my couch saying, Lord, how do I teach this in a way that this truth doesn't just go into their heads, but reaches their hearts, and just sobbing before the Lord and saying, teach me how to teach my children. James says that we should be doers of the word, not just hearers. Every one of our lessons has an application section, a conversation that you go through with the children. What does it mean for you, and how does it look like in real life? We can't make a child be a doer, but what we can do is help them to see the implications of what this truth means in everyday life.
Several churches began asking if they could use our material.
It's Sunday school material all the way from nursery, even up to 10th grade. Lots of parenting materials, lots of different avenues, biblical theology, systematic theology, understanding the gospel from beginning to end.
Out of that has emerged this vision to inspire and equip the church and the home for the comprehensive discipleship of the next generation. With a name like Truth78, we would be remiss if we didn't mention Psalm 78, which tells us we have been given a testimony. Pass it on to the next generation so that they will set their hope in God. Faithful discipleship involves intentionality. We want the church and the home to have a big vision for the next generation. We have a vision to reach over 50 languages. And our hope and dream is that by 2030, all 100+ English resources that we have will be translated into Spanish and accessible to every country in Latin America. Matthew 25:21. That's the story of the faithful and the unfaithful servants. And to the faithful servants, the Lord says, well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your master. As a dad, I want to hear that. As a teacher and as a pastor, and I want our kids to hear that. And I want to disciple them in a way so that they will hear that one day.